In upcoming lectures, to practice more about structure, we are going to deal with the combined section of structures and arrays, structures and functions, structures with pointer, etc. But right now we are going to perform this simple practical, right? So let me just copy this practical in my IDE and paste it over there. So let me open my IDE, Control and inside the multi-line comments, I am writing this aim, right? So let me first erase this, and we are first going to perform this program in which I am, see this program, we are going to perform this practical first. Write a program in C using structure to enter roll number, marks of the 3 subjects for 3 students, and find total obtained by each student. Now to take marks from 3 students, we need to understand array of structure that we have not covered yet. So in this practical, right now I am just taking marks, roll number and finding total of just 1 student. In the practical of array of structures, I am going to complete this program, right? So right now we are just doing this for the sake of understanding structures practically. So first I have to write include stdio dot h here int main. After that here it will be return 0, right? Then I have to create the structure. So the definition of structure will be like struct. I'm giving it the name as student. The structure name is student, which is having members, or here after the closing bracket I have to write semicolon. Here I am writing int roll number, comma, enter the roll number, marks of student. I am also entering name, so char name, right? I can give any size, and then marks of 3 subjects, right? So marks of 3 subjects, for marks I am entering int marks. Now what is the thing? Now either you can take array of 3 to take marks of 3 subjects, or you can also create a loop. I am taking array of 3 over here, but it is of kind integer. Make sure that you understand. Now to create an instance of the structure, I can either write struct s1 or say struct student s1, right? So either I can write this s1 like this over here, or I can also write s1 over there, right? So I can write it in any way. After this, to take value from user, I am writing printf, enter the student details, right? After that, I am entering printf /n, enter the name of student, right? So here student will be able to enter the name by using getS. So for getS, I am entering s1 dot name. I hope you guys are understanding. After that, I am writing printf /n, enter the roll number of student. So how you can enter the roll number? By using scanf %d and S1 dot roll number, right? So this is how roll number can be entered, and last but not the least, the marks. So printf enter the marks. But what will happen? To get value in array, you know that the marks is array, right? Array which contains 3 elements. To get value inside an array, we have to use loop. So this marks will be written in a loop for I equal to 0, I is less than 3, I plus plus. Similar to we have taken values inside array at compile time, right? So run time. So initializing array at run time. This is similar kind of syntax. So print enter the marks, and here you can write as scanf %d. You can also use float marks. Here it will be and S1 dot marks, but marks is not a single variable, it is an array, so I have to write marks of I. So this is now you can understand that why I am repeatedly telling you guys to practice loops before arrays, practice arrays before pointers and function, practicing pointers before structure, because all of these concepts are linked somewhere. So if you don't understand the concept of array, you don't know that why I have written something like this. So even right now you are finding it difficult to understand, please go and watch the previous topics first, right? Then only cover this topic. So here I cannot write simple array in structure. So I have to specify that marks of which student S1. So user will be entering the marks, and I am doing sum equal to sum plus S1 dot marks of I, right? So I am combining the concept of structure with array. So here I have to declare int sum equal to 0 and I have to declare these two terms. At the end of this, I am printing everything. So printf, I am printing /n, right? I am just copying this and pasting it over here, and in between this I am writing printf /n enter or display student details, right? So in between this I am writing this, and after this I am printing printf /n name of student is %s, and here it will be s1 dot name, right? After that printf /n roll number of the student is %d, and here it will be s1 dot roll number, and here semicolon. Last is printf /n total marks of student with roll number %d is %d. So total marks of student with roll number s1 dot roll number is s1 dot, or you can directly write sum, right? So you know that I am not using s1 dot marks except this loop. I am using it to find the sum, and here I am directly printing the sum. So sum is a single variable which is declared over here. It is not part of any structure. So that's why I can simply write sum. So that is the difference between ordinary variable and structure variable. Now let me save this program as the name and compile it and run it. It is giving me an error scanf. So every time I am doing mistake in the spelling of scanf, right? It didn't mean that I don't know, but somehow I am making mistakes and expected this. Okay, semicolon. So now let me just compile it and run it. You can see first it is saying enter the name of student Komal, enter the roll number. I used to have first roll number in my college, and so my enrollment number was 1, and enter the marks. So marks, I used to get good marks. Basically marks doesn't matter, knowledge matters, but yeah, I used to have good marks, so 9.8 SPI, and enter the marks. It is not taking marks. Why? It is not taking marks. So enter the marks, enter the marks. So marks it is not taking. Why it is happening? I is equal to 0, printf, enter. So let me just execute it again. Komal, then say now roll number of student is 2 and marks is 30, then marks is 40, then marks is 50. So I don't know what mistakes I have done, but it is executing correctly. Previously I was just hitting enter 2 times, that's why I was not getting proper output. Yeah, so here marks is, what was the mistake in previous output? Why I didn't get proper output? Because instead of this marks I have added my SPI 9.8. So as it was flawed, but marks are declared as integer, it is not taking value. So here now it is taking value. So I have entered 3 marks, marks of 3 subjects, that is 30, 40 and 50. Now if I hit enter over here, it is display student details and the name of student is Komal, roll number of the student is 2 and total marks of student with roll number 2 is 120. You can just calculate that it is giving me correct answer. So this program executes correctly. Let me just execute it for some other values. So let me show you for say the student name Trupti, my sister's name, and the roll number is 1, enter the marks say 50. Again 50 and again 50, it is printing the details very correctly, right? So this is how we can implement a program of structure to get marks from user. In the, this is half program for this practical. When I'll teach you the array of structure, at that time I'll show you that instead of this values, if you want to take values from values of 3 students at the same time and display sum of each students, how can you do that? So right now just understand this practical, just conceptually. Now the second practical is write a program or say design a structure. So this practical we are going to perform. So let me go to my IDE and paste this program over here and let me just erase every extra terms. So these are the extra terms. Right. So what exactly this practical is saying? This practical is saying me that I am creating a structure of employee. Now any employee may have some basic salary. They are getting, traveling allowances and some other kind of allowances, and some reduction may happen because of some loans or FDs or something like that. So what will be the net salary of that employee? You have to design a structure of this members. So here how can I design the structure? So include stdio.add is already there. I have mistakenly erased int main. So int main will also be there. Now in between this I'm defining structure EMP. Structure is named as EMP. After the end of this structure I'm putting semicolon, and here I'm writing int basic. So you can also take basic salary as float, but I'm taking it as integer. Int comma deduction, and net salary I'm going to calculate from this. So I'm not going to take net salary as a structure member. I'll show you. Now here I am defining structure employees even over here. So you can either define it inside main, or you can also define it as after the closing bracket. I have already told you, right? Now inside this, what I'm going to do, printf enter the salary details of your employee. Right, here I am telling printf /n enter the basic, scanf %d, what will I write? Even dot basic, right? So here it will be wrong because I have not put end sign. So end sign will be there. After that I am telling printf enter the DA of your employee. So here scanf percentage D and E1 dot D. Right. Let me just copy this thing and paste because it will be similar for the next. So here it will be TA. So here TA, here also it will be TA. Now here I am going to enter deduction. So enter the details of deduction amount of your employee. Right. So here it will be E1 dot deduction. So let me copy this E1 dot deduction. Right. So now I will be able to get values. For previously it was having garbage value, but now it is having some kind of user defined values. Now to calculate net salary, I can take int net salary. So now you know that this net salary is not part of structure. This is part of main. So it is simple variable, just the way we use in A and B. Now here net underscore salary is equal to E1 dot basic plus E1 dot DA plus E1 dot TA minus E1 dot deduction. Right. So I'm subtracting the deduction from the total salary. So it will be my net salary, and after that I'm printing slash n the net salary of your employee is percentage D, and here it will be net salary. Here I do not need to write E1 dot net salary because net salary is not part of structure. Now let me just save this program, compile it and run it. It is running successfully without any semicolon errors. So now enter the basic amount, which is 10,000. Say D of your employee, say 100, T of your employee, say 200, and the reduction, that is say 400, right? So the salary is this. So this is how you can use structure, right? This is how you can use structure to perform the program like this. Now the last practical is all about the timing. So let me just copy the aim of this practical and paste it over here. This is our last practical for today's video. So it is saying define a structure data type called time struct containing three members, integer R, integer minute and integer seconds, right? So it is the time structure is having three members, time in R, minute and second, and develop a program that would assign value to individual members that you are going to take value from user and display it in this format. So it is R, minute and second format, right? So how can I write a program like this? So let me just erase extra terms from this program. So here this structure is having name time underscore struct as per the said in the practical, and instead of this I am using struct time underscore struct say T1. So T1 is a kind of data type time struct. After that I am writing printf enter the details of time, right? So here I am writing printf slash n enter R, and here scanf say percentage D, or here I have not written anything, right? It should be int h, int m, int s. So here it will be T1 dot h, but and T1. Don't forget this and sign, otherwise you will get garbage value. Now let me save this or copy this and paste it over here. So here enter minute. So it will be dot m. Here enter seconds. So here it will be dot S. Right. Now, I have to print it in this format. How can I print it? So, here I can write printf the entered time is %d, % t. What is this 3% these are? First is t1 dot h, then it is t1 dot m, then it is t1 dot s. Right. Let me just save this program, compile it and check it if it is having any error or not. It is not having any error. The R is, let's just put the similar value. So 16 is an hour, 40 is minute and 51 is seconds. So you can see it is printed in the specified form. So this is very simple programs of structure. This is how you can perform the program of structure. If you have any doubt, you can comment below the comment section and ask me. I am really hoping that you are going through the structure videos very carefully and understand this concept. Now I'm looking forward to the advanced level practicals of structures because they are very important. And please go through that video only if you have covered the basic of structures, right? See you in the next class. Thank you so much.